Infiniti's plans to become the most seductive alternative in the premium market. After this briefing, we'll send you back out on the tracks. Again, there's a different lineup of vehicles today, slightly different from what was yesterday. And in a moment, you'll hear from Alan Liu, our Managing Director for Asia and Oceania Operations, Infiniti Motor Company. And Mr. Kate Q, who is actually the Design Director for Infiniti Motor Company Limited. They're here to show you what lies ahead of the Infiniti brand, the Infiniti design. But first, let's take a quick video here about the excitement on Infiniti brand.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Infiniti. At Infiniti, we have entered a new phase as we lay out a clear path for our future. Our ambition is crystal clear. We aim to challenge conventions set by the brands which currently dominate the premium segment. In order to bring provocation to the premium segment, we can't just try and do what others do. We need to differentiate ourselves. We want to create a future connects with our customers. We define our target as the young-minded premium customers who see the world in the same way we do and in their own life have very similar ambitions. Some of our competitors can be perceived as being a little bit clinical and cold. At Infiniti, we believe emotion is a key driver for our customers. So we will express Infiniti as a warm, open, living, informal, human brand. Our aim is to provide seductive product alternatives for a whole new generation of premium customers. Seductive because we know we have to entice, seduce, and attract customers who are currently loyal to other brands, but who are on the progressive end of the spectrum of their owner profile. To build a strong brand, we cannot chase volume at the short term. We are developing a clearly defined and differentiated brand strategy with a customer as set of value. There's a strong desire for future products with character and personality. We have taken some significant steps to put the building blocks in places in the past 18 months. First, we established our global headquarters in Hong Kong, the first and only automotive manufacturer to be headquartered in Asia's walled city. We set up Infiniti Motor Company as an independent company. We are building a talented global team, and we are making significant investment in bringing to the market new products, new technologies, and designs that our customers want. Ultimately, we will have Infiniti products in all of the critical segments that set agenda for the future. and we will completely compete with the best. We have taken decisive steps to sharpen our brand and globalize our business practices. Currently, we are represented in approximately 50 markets with more to come. Extending our reach is critical for Infiniti to compete on a global scale of share the luxury segment. For the record, 12% of global automotive sales are in the premium segment, but 50% of the profits are generated here. So that is a compelling indication of the result we can achieve by punching at our true weight against established competitors. Our global manufacturing footprint is expanding. Along with our existing sites in Japan and US, we will soon begin production in China and UK. Our model range will be tailored to the local needs. For example, we will produce long wheelbase version of Q50 and QX50 for China, and the premium compact vehicle for European desires. We plan to grow the numbers of Infiniti vehicles by 60% in the next 5 years, and to more than double the numbers of powertrains. But we're not interested in the sales race. Our focus is very much on brand before volume. At Infiniti, we are ensuring our brand values and permeate every layers of the company, from design, engineering, and manufacturing to our retailers, and of course, our product portfolio. Those values are embodied in our latest model, the stunning Q50. We want to be proactive to the technologies that bring the premium sector, like direct adaptive steering, the world's first steer-by-wire system on a production vehicle, or our award-winning hybrid powertrain, which in the case of Q50 features intelligent dual-clutch control and is capable of 0 to 100 km/h in under 5.5 seconds and emits just 140 grams per kilometer of CO2. You could, in fact, call this Infiniti Direct Response Hybrid System a modern version of supercharger. Our Infiniti InTouch dual screen telematic system connects our drivers with the outside world as never before. In terms of styling of the Q50, takes the design cues from our trilogy of concept vehicle, including Essence, Ethereum, and Emerge E. We will see more of this design language in the future models. When it comes to expressing pride and passion in our product, we have an obsessive attention to detail. We pay attention to what exhausting note sounds like, how the door closes, the finish of every button. It is pleasant not only to look at or to touch. The smell of leather. If it looks like wood, it is wood. If it looks like aluminum, it is aluminum. The many hours of design detail which go into our signature human eyes-like highlights. Those are hours when well spent. That's the attention to detail you only get if you are really passionate about what you do. To tell you more about how the passion manifests itself in Infiniti design language, I would like to introduce my colleague, our design director of Infiniti Motor Company, Mr. KQ, to introduce more. Please.
Hello. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm KQ, Infiniti Design Director at the Global Design Center. So, Infiniti Design team has been working to elevate the Infiniti as a Tier 1 premium brand. and doing so by creating and evolving a distinctive infinitiness. I'm sure you can agree the first generation G sedan, coupe, and FX can be considered the start of our brand revolution. Since then, we always spearheaded with bold and seductive design based on Japanese craftsmanship and advanced technology. And the Chief Creative Officer, Shiro Nakamura, Advisor Alfonso is the Executive Design Director, who is leading activity globally. Infinity Design Team consists of design directors at the Global Design Center and regional studio design directors. As Taro Ueda explained yesterday, we have 4 studios across the world, and starting with the Infinity Design London studio in October. Infinity Design San Diego and Infinity Beijing will follow soon. Here at N360, we have brought important design exercises, our Infinity Trilogy, which is Essence, Ethereal, and Emerge. We showcase the design direction with those concept model from 2009. And Essence, the first design exploration study model, which expressed ultimate infinitiness. The essence of infinity design is wonderfully executed in the classic proportioned luxury coupe. The contrast of a strong and sharp shoulder line and the voluptuous body section create a very seductive form. This area shows the adaptation of infinity design aspect in front-wheel drive proportion. And this concept is particularly aiming the new customer for Infinity, which is a young premium customer. The Emerge is Infinity's first midship layout concept with a range extender EV platform. It has more athletic and dynamic style. The solid form of Essence are transformed into ultra-lean light-feel body panel while retaining infinity romanticism. These 3 concepts commonly have individual and exclusive design aspect as infinity. On the front end, double arch grill inspired by Japanese traditional bridge, and a personified headlamp with human insight shows a strong confidence and power. Dynamic arch roofline and very iconic crescent cut pillar creates dynamic yet elegant profile. Recent model JX, now we call the Q60, and the latest model new Q50 are the realization of the design strategy. Particularly on Q50, its design rooted in and evolved from these concept models. And the starts to bring the leaner, more dynamic language to Infinity. With flowing yet dense muscularity. Infinity design identity is consist, but we are moving forward to create another level of evolution. Before I close my speech, I would like to introduce you the image of our next concept car, which is compact premium electric Q30 concept. Like Q50, this car has a dynamic sense of sculpture, but in new proportion. We will discuss deeper in Frankfurt, already unveiled. But for now, I want to say this concept has a fresh sense of design expression that feel passionate and seductive, spontaneous, and provocative. In line with your young premium customer looking for. This Q30 concept clearly shows the relentless evolution of Infinity design. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that fascinating insight, Adrian. Our brand shares essential approach of Formula One. Let's talk about the Formula One. Just one of the reasons why we are the title partner and lead technical partner with 3 times world champion Infinity Red Bull Racing. Formula One is all about rapid development of technology, competition, passion, and provocation with a clear intent. We share those traits at Infinity. The relationship with Red Bull Racing is a two-way technical transfer of ideas and techniques. With the new regulation for the year 2014 Formula One season, we expect a deepening of the relationship. Our relationship is not just a marketing or sponsorship exercise. It brings tangible benefits for both parties. We are instilling race-bred technology, processes, and practice into our road car manufacturing. And on the other side of the coin, with a revised energy recovery system for year 2014, Infinity Red Bull Racing will be looking into a link to our expertise specialists in that area. And here, we are announcing the next step in our relationship with Infinity Red Bull Racing, the Infinity Performance Engineering Academy. This is an exclusive new global talent search for performance-driven engineering graduates. The prize is a Formula One, a 12-month assignment with Infinity Red Bull Racing team in England, alongside our Infinity engineers already based there. As our relationship deepens, certainly the most pivotal for Infinity are appointment Sebastian Vettel as our Director of Performance. Sebastian Vettel played an very active role in the development of the Q50 and will continue to shape our thinking on the performance characteristics of our future model lineup. Let's take a closer look at some of the work this 3 times world champion has done for us today.
In April, we announced Sebastian Vettel, our Director of Performance. There is no better driver.
He will drive any vehicle on the limit. His sense, feel and touch is something quite unique.
The engineers can instrument the car and they can get the digital aspects of the performance. With Sebastian, you'll get the analog, the emotion, the soul.
Car number 1, right off the assembly line. We had this small idea in the beginning and now I'm sitting in my own Vettel FX.
The next product of our collaboration together is the Q50.
In standard it just seems to be one less response, the steering wheel is lighter, but also the car is less direct. We can say we did a good job.
Today we're benchmarking the competitors to see where the market's moving and at the same time to try to get our DNA into the cars.
Getting an idea about the handling, trying to give valuable feedback that helps to improve it. The steering is too lazy in the beginning, but the side support from the seat is better.
Having Sebastian's input, it's critical to get that expertise into our products.
For the future, I think it's more comfortable to have the shift pedals on the steering wheel.
When you bring somebody like Sebastian into the mix, then he is ultra sensitive.
I think he will always feel when the engine.
He will be able to feel every difference, every element of the performance. And when we're trying to achieve perfection, then it's that kind of feedback that will be required.
We have the 3 times world champion that helps us develop motorcars, and that there isn't any other premium brand in the world that can make that claim.
It's interesting to me just to share opinions, raise the bar and increase the level so that the car gets better than the other ones available on the market.
There's no question our competition produces outstanding quality automobiles, technologically well engineered, but we believe they are too rationally driven. We aim to build the future of Infinity, appealing to customers' hearts and instinct just